lunchbox into a pickup truck. A long, hard day sure ain't much fun, but you gotta get started if you wanna get it done. Set your mind and roll up your sleeves. You're working on a working man's PhD. A sweat on your brow, you build the things that really make the world go around. If it works, if it runs, if it lasts for years, you bet your bottom dollar it was made right here. With pride and honor and dignity from a man with a working man's PhD. Now there ain't no shame in a job well done, from driving a nail to driving a truck. As a matter of fact, I'd like to set things straight. A few more people should be pulling their weight. And if you want a cram course in reality, you get yourself a working man's PhD. Quitting whistle blows and the dust settles down. There ain't no trophies or cheering crowds. You face yourself at the end of the day and be damn proud of whatever you've made. You ain't hanging on the wall for the world to see, but you got yourself a working man's PhD. Now there ain't no shame in a job well done, from driving a nail to driving a truck. As a matter of fact, I'd like to set things straight. A few more people should be pulling their weight. And if you want a cram course in reality, you get yourself a working man's PhD.
I brought flowers to your door last night. I done you wrong and I wanna make it right. You say I'm not welcome here. I know it ought to be perfectly clear, but I can't help but wonder what it might be like if I had 2 dozen roses and an old bottle of wine. If I really could have hung the moon, would it change your mind? If I could cry a little harder and get a little less sleep at night. If I had 2 dozen roses, would it change your mind? Oh, I must have been a fool back then to lose something that you can't have again. I've done all that I know to do and second guess my every move, but I can't help but wonder how it might have been if I had 2 dozen roses and an old bottle of wine. If I could cry a little harder and get a little less sleep at night, if I had 2 dozen roses, would it change your mind?
Thank you very much there, Steve, for settling our first herd here today, and welcome to the Darling Downs Cutting Club Futurity Show for 2023. Thank you very much to the Darling Downs Cutting Club, Ian McLaughlin and Nadine McKenna, our secretary, our treasurer Bob Wing, also our arena director for the show, Lynn White, our timekeeper Reg Nolan, our judges Terry Burns, Bob Guest and also Scott Campbell, also official photographer Candice Little, and our webcast and videographer Ray Cooper from Just Cuttin'. Thank you very much to our great supportive businesses, Sweet Pro Premium Feed Supplements, Shine Lawyers, Toowoomba Truck Spares, Ariat, Bill Goodman Transport, 2 Bob Salary, Thomas Arena Products, Super Floats, Sunkiss Quarter Horse Stud, Simpson Pastoral, Dalby Rural Supplies, Affinity Equine, Clark Tanks, Harla Denham, McCallum Performance Horses, Woodside Cutting Horses, Pony Equine, also Omega Feeds, Mavericks Westernwear and Riverina. Thank you. My name's Brent Cann and I'll be your announcer here for the next 9 days here at the Dalby Equestrian Centre, one of the prestigious events throughout the year, the Darling Downs Cutting Club Futurity Show. And I wish all our competitors, breeders and trainers the best of luck here this week for the 9-day show. Here on our first day, we're going to see the 15,000 novice. We've got 2 herds in that event. And then we'll have the first round of the Open Futurity. We'll have 3 herds in that event. And then we'll have 2 herds in the first round of the Open Classic Challenge. So 7 herds in total. That'll be day number 1 proceedings. So we'll get the party started here today with our Toowoomba Spare Parts, a sponsored 15,000 novice. We'll pay out 6 places in this event. And we'll also have a bag of feed for the winner from Omega Feeds and also our sashes as well. And our cattle suppliers here today, Wonga Plains Feedlot and also Cam Agricultural Group. So thank you for supplying our cattle. So our first competitor off is going to be Phil Dawson, then we'll have Steve Smith, Linda McCallum, Matty Oakley, Phil Dawson, Wade Davison, Phil Dawson, Linda McCallum, Wade Davison, then Matty Barber, Bernie Lucas, and Wade Davison, Phil Dawson, then Wade Davison. They'll be our competitors in herd number 1. So Phil Dawson's going to be first to go, makes his home at Binga in New South Wales. Going to be showing EB's Twin Flame. This one owned by Terranellum. A chestnut mare that was sired by TR Jewelry out of Mia CD and was bred by the Extra Fine Line Quarter Horses. So that'll be our first one to watch here today, and our first one to cross the showtime line for 2.5 minutes here at the Darling Downs Cutting Club Futurity Show for 2023. So thank you very much to Toowoomba Spare Parts for bringing us our 15,000 novice. So watch our first competitor out here today. Also welcome our viewers that are watching it on the webcast. Good morning, good afternoon, and welcome to Dalby. But all eyes glued on the Binga and New South Wales competitor, Phil Dawson with EB's Twin Flame, our first one to watch, this one owned by Terranellum.
Copy on me, Big Ben, come on. Yeah, 10-4, Big Ben, for sure. By golly, it's clean clear to Flagtown, come on. Yeah, it's a big 10-4 there, Big Ben. Yeah, we definitely got the front door, good buddy. Mercy sakes alive, looks like we've got us a convoy.
It was the dark of the moon on the 6th of June in a Kenworth pulling logs. Cab over Pete with a reefer on and a Jimmy hauling hogs. We is heading for Bear on I-10 about a mile out of Shaky Town. I says, Pigpen, this here's a rubber duck and I'm about to put the hammer down.
'Cause we got a little convoy rocking through the night. Yeah, we got a little convoy, ain't she a beautiful sight? Come on, join our convoy, ain't nothing gonna get in our way. We gonna roll this trucking convoy across the USA.
Breaker, Big Ben, this here's a duck. Now, you want to back off them hogs? 10-4, about 5 mile or so. 10 Roger, them hogs is getting intense up here.
By the time we got into Tulsa town, we had 85 trucks in all. But there's a roadblock up on the Cloverleaf, and them bears was wall to wall. Yeah, them smokies as thick as bugs on a bumper. They even had a bear in the air. I says, calling all trucks, this here's the duck. We about to go a-hunting the bear.
'Cause we got a great big convoy rocking through the night. Yeah, we got a great big convoy. Ain't she a beautiful sight? Come on and join our convoy. Ain't nothing but a getting our way. We gonna roll this trucking convoy across the USA. Convoy.
You want to give me a 10-9 on that Big Ben? Negatory, Big Ben, you're still too close. Yeah, them hogs are starting to close up my sinuses. Mercy sakes, you better back off another 10.
Well, we rolled up Interstate 44 like a rocket sled on rails. We tore up all of our swindle sheets and left them setting on the scales. By the time we hit that shy town, them bears was getting smart. They'd brought up some reinforcements from the Illinois National Guard. There's armored cars, and tanks, and jeeps, and rigs of every size. Yeah, them chicken coops was full of bears, and choppers filled the skies. Well, we shot the line, we went for broke, with 1,000 screaming trucks, and 11 long-haired friends.
Thank you very much there, Phil. That was Phil Dawson from Bingara, New South Wales. That was EB's Twin Flame, owned by Terran Nellum. And that was signed by TR Jewelry out of Mia CD.
Well, I like that echo. It goes right through my head. It's like, I had that happen once, but it's chemically induced. It's 1, 2, 1.
So 213 to start things off here today. 213 on the show there for Phil today. 213. So Steve Smith's going to be next, and then we have Linda McCallum, then Matty Oakley, then Phil Dawson. That'll be our next forward show here today in our 15,000 Novice, brought to us by our friends at Toowoomba Spare Parts. Thank you to Sweet Pro Premium Supplements. Sweet Pro Premium Feed Supplements, your new science and feeding livestock. For more information, contact Ian McLaughlin Macca today, based out of Toowoomba, 0418 186 950, or email macca.sweetprosqueensland@gmail.com, or check out their website at www.sweetpro.com.au. So we're going to move to Steve Smith from Gundawindi, Queensland, number 2 on the draw. This is Steel Duck, owned by Robin Bentley out of Gracemere in central Queensland. Steel Duck, a chestnut stallion that was signed by Metallic Cat out of Duckolena and was bred by the R&R Bradley down there in Victoria. So next one to watch here today, this is Steve Smith, our next competitor, to cross that timeline for 2.5 minutes here in our 15,000 Novice. Also, for our first 4 days here at the Darling Downs Cutting Club Futurity Show, we'll be having our cattle in at 7:30 a.m. and then come Wednesday, it'll be 8 a.m. for the rest of the show. Also, thank you to Shine Lawyers, proudly supporting the Darling Downs community. We are your local compensation claims experts. We also assist with making a will, contesting a will, estate administration, enduring the power of attorney, superannuation, and also life insurance claims. You can check out their website at shine.com.au, established in 1976 in Toowoomba. Almost about to watch Steve Smith on Steel Duck, owned by Robin Bentley. Also, thank you to Mega Feeds for the supplying of the bag of feed for our winner of our 15,000 Novice, and we'll have our presentation to follow the second herd of this event. So thank you very much to Toowoomba Truck Spares for bringing us the 15,000 Novice, your one-stop truck shop, full workshop facility, brake suspension, drive line, filters, valves, clutch, PTO, bearings and transmission and diff. A range of parts covers all makes and models of trucks and trailers. Also a Western Star authorised parts dealer. Their contact phone number is 4633-1336. This is number 2 on the draw, Steve Smith with Steel Duck.
Hold tight with a leather fist. Watch out when he starts to twist. It's what the daddies used to tell them boys, how to ride them bulls. I got a jingle in my jeans. Sort places in between.
Just get that timer right there for Steve today. Have his show on Steel Duck.
10-4, buddy, come on back. A horse trainer on a Cadillac. Yeah, we're talking to the cowboy in the Coupe de Ville. Chugging, lugging up one side, sliding down the other. Well, I'm a lover of the other side of the hill. Turn up that radio. Don't wanna think about a rodeo. Don't wanna think about a roundup up in old Cheyenne. Well, it's a crazy circuit.
Lazy yellow moon coming up tonight, shining through the trees. Crickets are singing and lightning bugs are floating on the breeze. Baby, get ready. Across the field where the creek turns back by the old stone road, I'm gonna take you to a special place that nobody knows. Baby, get ready. Ooh, you and me going fishing in the dark, lying on our backs and counting the stars where the cool grass grows. Down by the river in the full moonlight, we'll be falling in love in the middle of the night, just moving slow. Staying the whole night through, it feels so good to be with you. Spring is almost over and the summer's coming, the days are getting long. Waited all winter for the time to be right, just to take you along. Baby, get ready. And it don't matter if we sit forever and the fish don't bite. We'll jump in a river and cool ourselves from the heat of the night. Baby, get ready. Ooh, you and me going fishing in the dark, lying on our backs and counting the stars where the cool grass grows. Down by the river in the full moonlight, we'll be falling in love.
Thank you very much there, Steve. That was Steve Smith from Gundawindi, Queensland. That was Steel Duck, owned by Robin Bentley. And that was signed by Metallic Cat out of Duck O'Lena. So Linda McCallum's going to be next. Then we'll have Matty Oakley, Phil Dawson, and Wade Davison.
Well, every time I hear a fiddle and he's cooking just a little, and it makes me want to jump up and run. And if he saw it with some soul boogie woogie rock and roll, well, I know I'm gonna have some fun. And when the rosin starts to fly and I'm looking in the eye like I'm just about to blow a fuse. Mama called a doctor, called your boy's got the rockin' boogie woogie fiddle country blues. I met a man from Tennessee, this is what he said to me. He said music is a rhapsody. He picked up his violin, stuck it underneath his chin, started playing me a symphony. I said that ain't the way it's done, let me see that fiddle, son. And I saw him off a chorus too. He said,
Well, that score was coming through there for Steve. We'll move to Linda McCallum, her first showing here for the Futurity show here this week. Makes a home at Walker, New South Wales, number 3 on the draw. Going to be showing Metal as Anything, owned by Maggie Mason. Metal as Anything, signed by Metallic Cat out of Spinny's Bad Girl, and was bred by Maggie Mason as well. So good luck to Linda here today.
jump up and sing. If it ain't buzzing like a beehive, kick it into overdrive, it don't mean a doggone thing. So let me rustle up my bow, and I think that I can show you the way I like to play this thing. Let's put some
So 213 on that show there for Steve, 213 on the show.
Well, they're flicking on the bar lights, band's playing one last song. And if you want another but you can't stay here. You can walk, you can crawl, get carried off by the law, but you will get the hell out of here. You don't have to go home. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Well, there's a couple hiding out, getting down in a bathroom stall. And there's a $20 bet just waiting on the 8-ball to fall. Everybody's begging for one last shot before they kick our butts into the parking lot. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. You can walk, you can crawl, get carried off by the law, but you will get the hell out of here. You don't have to go home. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. You don't have to go home. You don't have to go home. You don't have to go home. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. You can walk, you can crawl, get carried off by the law, but you will get the hell out of here.
Thank you very much there, Linda. That was Mrs. Linda McCallum from Walker, New South Wales. That was Metal as Anything, owned by Maggie Mason.
And you throw 'em on the floor. Dance in the kitchen.
And that was signed by Metallic Cat out of Spinny's Bad Girl.
Waiting in the front yard, sitting on a log, a single shot rifle and a one-eyed dog.
So Matty Oakley's going to be next, and then we'll have Phil Dawson, Wade Davis, and then Phil Dawson. That'll be our next four.
Oh, get down the fiddle now, get down the bow. Kick off your shoes and you throw 'em on the floor. Dance in the kitchen till the
So thank you very much to Ariat. Ariat wishes all our competitors a safe and successful Darling Downs Cutting Club Futurity show here in Dalby, Queensland, the official footwear of the National Cutting Horse Association.
My brother Bill and my other brother Jack, belly full of beer and a possum in a sack. 15 kids in the front porch light, Louisiana Saturday night. When the kinfolk leave and the kids get fed, me and my woman gonna slip off the
Well, that
bed.
score's coming through. We'll get set up there for Matty Oakley. He's going to be next. Makes his home at Walker, New South Wales, number 4 on the draw. Going to be showing Metallic to the Max, owned by Mr. Ryan Jeffrey. This one, a side by Metallic Cat out of Dainty Pepto Girl, was bred by Lloyd and Carly Nielsen out of Kingaroy, Queensland. That'll be our next one to watch here today. So 217 there for Linda, 217. So that'll be our unofficial leader right now, 217. Thank you very much to Toowoomba Spare Parts for bringing us the 15,000 Novice. Also thank you to Riverina. Riverina, the ultimate trainer mix, is a high-energy oats-free supplement of adult performance horses in training, ideal for equestrian, camp drafting and cutting horses. View their full range of products. Visit www.riverina.com.au. All eyes glued on Matty Oakley, about to have his first show here at the Futurity show here for our 9-day event here at Dalby. Also thank you to Bill Goodman Transport, it's all good. Based in Wilsonton, Queensland, Bill Goodman Transport at hotmail.com. You can contact Grant at 0458 419 133 or Deanne at 0414 826 193.
Let's find a place to rob 'em. Now the man at the station.
So let's watch the man from Walker, New South Wales, Matty Oakley, with Metallic to the Max, owned by Mr. Ryan Jeffrey.
You live another day. Nobody's gonna get hurt. It was a crime. Well, the
midnight headlights blind you on a rainy night. Steep grade up ahead, slow me down, making no time. But I gotta keep it rolling. Those windshield wipers slapping out of tempo, keeping perfect rhythm with the song on the radio. Yeah, I gotta keep it rolling. Ooh, I'm driving my life away, looking for a better way for me. Ooh, I'm driving my life away, I'm looking for a sunny day. Truck stopped cutie coming on to me, tried to talk me into a ride, said I wouldn't be sorry. Oh, but she was just a baby. Hey waitress, pour me another cup of coffee, pop it down, jack me up, shoot me out, flying down the highway. I'm looking for the morning. Ooh, I'm driving my life away, I'm looking for a better way for me. Ooh, I'm driving my life away, I'm looking for a sunny day. With a midnight headlight blind you on a rainy night, steep grade up ahead, slow me down, making no time. Yeah, I gotta keep it rolling. Those windshield wipers slapping out of tempo, keeping perfect rhythm with the song on the radio. Lord, I gotta keep it rolling. Ooh, I'm driving my life away, looking for a better way.
Thank you very much, Sir Matty. That was Matty Oakley from Walker, New South Wales. That was Metallic to the Max, owned by Mr. Ryan Jeffrey. That was Side by Metallic Cat at a Dainty Pepto Girl.
His cows get loose and run right through the fast food parking lots. And Daddy gets calls from the mini malls when they're down.
So next up we're going to have is Phil Dawson, then we have Wade Davison, then Phil Dawson, then Linda McCallum. That'll be on next. So 208 there for Matty today, 208 on the show. So Phil Dawson's going to be next to show, makes his home at Bingara, New South Wales, number 5 on the draw. Going to be showing Bell J Red Wine, owned by the Bell J Performance Horses out of Colston Lakes, Queensland. Bell J Red Wine, a red roan mare that was side by Shines Like Metallic out of Saloon Dancer and was bred by Belinda Stabe out of the Bell J Performance Horses. Our next one to watch here today in our Toowoomba Spare Parts 15,000 novice event. So thank you to Mega Feeds and also our cattle suppliers of this event, Wonga Plains Feedlot and Cam Agricultural Group.
Give her room, boys, and watch her go. Hits the going out on the floor. Oh, we leave all our troubles and cares way behind us. I feel like a king when I'm out with her highness. I'm her big cat daddy. She's my little miss honky tonk. Oh, I love her so. Stand back, give her room, boys, and watch her go. Troubles and cares way behind us. I feel like a king when I'm out with her highness. I'm her big cat daddy. She's my little miss honky tonk. Yeah, I'm her big cat daddy. She's my little miss honky tonk.
Thank you very much there, Phil. That was Phil Dawson from Bingara, New South Wales. That was Bell J Red Wine, owned by the Bell J Performance Horses, side by Shines Like Metallic out of Saloon Dancer. So Wade Davison's going to be next. Then we have Phil Dawson once again, Linda McCallum, then Wade Davison, then Maddie Barber. That'll be our next lot of competitors in the order of our draw. Thank you to 2 Bob Salary Co. Like them on Facebook today. Contact Daz Cox, the exclusive Australian agents for Jeff Smith Custom Saddles.
I've never heard before, and I can't find the love in her eyes.
Well, that score's coming through there for Phil. We'll move to Wade Davison from Greenmount, Queensland, number 6 on the draw. Going to be showing Metallic Jewel, owned by David Heath out of Felton South. On the Darling Downs, Metallic Jewel, a mare that was side by Metallic Cat out of Tia Jewel and was bred by David Heath.
When I wake up in the morning light, I put on my jeans and I feel alright. I pull my blue jeans on, I pull my blue jeans on. I pull my blue jeans on, I pull my blue jeans on. It's the weekend, and I know that you're free. So pull on your jeans and come on out with me. Oh, 'cause I need to have you near me. I need to feel you close to me. I need to have you near me. I need to feel you close to me. You and me will go motorbike riding in the sun and the wind and the rain. I got money in my pocket, I got a tiger in my tank, and I'm king of the road again. I'll meet you in the usual place. You don't need a thing except your pretty face. Alright. I pull my blue jeans on, I pull my old blue jeans on. I pull my blue jeans on, I pull my old blue jeans on. Here we go, mama. Well, you and me, we'll go motorbike riding in the sun and the wind and the rain. I got money in my pocket, got a tiger in my tank, and I'm king of the road again. When I wake up in the morning light, I pull on my jeans and I feel alright. Hey, I put my blue jeans on. I put my blue jeans on. I put my blue jeans on. I put my blue jeans on.
Thank you very much there, Wade. That was Wade Davison from Greenmount. That was Metallic Jewel, owned by David Heath. And Metallic Jewel was signed by Metallic Cat at a Tia Jewel Ray. Also, Phil Dawson with Bell J Red Wine was 196 on his marking. He was 196. So Phil Dawson's going to be next to show. Then we have Linda McCallum, Wade Davison, then Maddie Barber. So we're going to move to Phil Dawson from Bingara, New South Wales, number 7 on the draw. Going to be showing Shine Baby Shine, owned by Lloyd Gisham, owns this one. So Shine Baby Shine, a mare that was signed by Shines Like Metallic out of Shirley's Links and was bred by Lloyd and Mervyn Gisham. So good luck to Phil right now with Shine Baby Shine. Well, that'll be our new leader. 220 there for Wade today. 220. Round of applause there, ladies and gentlemen. That'll be our new leader. 220. All eyes glued on Phil Dawson, about to cross that timeline for 2.5 minutes. Also, thank you very much to Sunkist Quarter Horse stud Barbara Williams and her Sunkist Quarter Horse stud are proud to be associated with the non-pro Futurity at this year's Darling Downs Cutting Club Futurity Show. And with no doubt will be a field of talented combinations bearing for that prestigious title. Very exciting indeed.
I got no money in my pockets. I got a hole in my jeans. I had a job and I lost it, but it won't get to me. 'Cause I'm riding with my baby. It's a brand new day. We're on the wheels of an angel flying away. And the sun shining, and this road keeps winding through the prettiest country from Georgia to Tennessee. And I got the one I love beside me, my troubles behind me. I'm alive and I'm free. Who wouldn't want to be me? On my 6-string, it's across her pretty knees. She's stomping out a rhythm and singing to me the sweetest song. The sun is shining and this road keeps winding through the prettiest country from Georgia to Tennessee. I got the one I love beside me, my troubles behind me. I'm alive and I'm free. Who wouldn't want to be me? The sun is shining, and this road still winding.
Thank you very much there, Phil. That was Phil Dawson from Bingara, New South Wales. That was Shine Baby Shine, owned by Lloyd Gacham.
Somebody truck.
And that was signed by Shines Like Metallic out of Shirley's Links. So Linda McCallum will be next, then we'll have Wade Davison, Maddie Barber, then Bernie Lucas.
Nobody's gonna get hurt. So what's the big deal?
So 180 on the show there for Phil on that one, 180. Move to Linda McCallum be next. Thank you to Barbara Williams and the Sunkist Quarter Horse Stud. Barbara is a passionate equine breeder with a huge supporter of the cutting industry for the last 2 decades since establishing her legendary facility. Sunkist Quarter Horse Stud is in the beautiful Perga, just 5 minutes from Ipswich in Queensland. So you can like them on Facebook as well. So talk to their resident trainer about some of the great horses they've got in training, Jackson Gray. So we're going to move to Linda McCallum from Walker, New South Wales, number 8 on the draw with EB's Mally, owned by the Emerald Park Performance Horses Proprietary Limited. This one a mare that was side by 6 spins out of Mia CD and was bred by the Extra Fine Line Quarter Horses. So next one to watch. So good luck to Linda. Now 15,000 Novice. Brought to us by our friends at Toowoomba Spare Parts.
If you're gonna play in Texas, you gotta have a fiddle in the band. That lead guitar is hot, but not for Louisiana man. So rosin up that bow for faded love and let's all dance. If you're gonna play in Texas, you gotta have a fiddle in the band. I remember down in Houston, we were putting on a show when a cowboy in the back stood up and yelled, "Hot Night Joe!" He said, "We love what you're doing, boys, don't get us wrong. There's just something missing in your song. If you're gonna play in Texas, you gotta have a fiddle in the band. That lead guitar is hot, but not for Louisiana man. So rosin up that bow for faded love and let's all dance. If you're gonna play in Texas, you gotta have a fiddle in the band." So we dusted off our boots and put our cowboy hats on straight. Them Texans raised the roof when Jeff opened up his case. You say y'all all want a 2-step. You say you want a do-si-do. Well, here's your fiddling song before we go. If you're gonna play in Texas, you gotta have a fiddle in the band. That lead guitar is hot, but not for Louisiana man. So rosin up that bow for faded love and let's all dance. If you're gonna play in Texas, you gotta have a fiddle in the band. If you're gonna play in Texas, you gotta have a fiddle in the band. That lead guitar is hot, but not for Louisiana man. So rosin up that bow for faded love and let's all dance. If you're gonna play in Texas, you gotta have a fiddle in the band.
Thank you very much there, Linda. That was Mrs. Linda McCallum from Walker, New South Wales. That was EB's Mally, owned by the Emerald Park Performance Horses Proprietary Limited. And that was side by 6 spins out of Mia CD. So Wade Davison will be next. Then we have Matty Barber, Bernie Lucas and Wade Davison. So thank you very much to Clark Tanks. Quality you can count on. That's Clark Tanks, the most trusted name for supplying durable rainwater tanks to Aussie farmers and homeowners for over 25 years. Designed and built within the tough Australian conditions. Visit clarktanks.com.au.
You can betcha it's the country fiesta.
So there'll be a marking of 180 there today. There for Linda, 180. So we're going to move to Wade Davison. Makes his home at Greenmount, Queensland, number 9 on the draw. Going to be showing Tough Little Princess, owned by Rod and Sophia Linky out of Allara, Queensland. Tough Little Princess, a mare that was side by Aristo Tough out of Diana Had Style and was bred by Leanne Haywood.
That's right. Sugar so sweet, the chickens won't buy. Whole lot of hay, a field filled with pickup trucks. Got old Hank cranking way up loud. Got coolers in the back, tailgates down. There's a big fire burning, but don't be alarmed. It's just country boys and girls getting down on the farm. It's been on a tractor, ain't seen Becky all week. Somebody said they seen them headed down to the creek. Farmer Johnson's daughters just pulled up in a Jeep. Man, he knows how to grow them, if you know what I mean. Old Dave's getting loud, but he don't mean no harm. We're just country boys and girls getting down on the farm. You can have a lot of fun in a New York minute, but there's some things you can't do inside those city limits. Ain't no closing time, ain't no cover charge, just country boys and girls getting down on the farm. Well, you can come as you are, there ain't no dress code, just some route rules that you need to know. Don't mess with the bull, he can get real mean. Don't forget to shut the gate, stay out of the beans. If it starts to raining, we'll just head to the barn. We're country boys and girls getting down on the farm. You can have a lot of fun in a New York minute, but there's some things you can't do inside those city limits. Ain't no closing time, ain't no cover charge, just country boys and girls getting down on the farm. Ain't no closing time, ain't no cover charge, just country boys and girls getting down on the farm. Oh, let's get down, y'all. Stay out of that hay.
Thank you very much, Sir Wade. That was Wade Davison from Greenmount, Queensland. That was Tough Little Princess, owned by Rod and Sophia Linky.
Favorite song, you know that, right?
And that was side by Rista Tough out of Diana Had Style.
Get up and dance again.
So Matty Barber's going to be next, then we have Bernie Lucas, Wade Davis, and then Phil Dawson.
Here she comes, here she comes. Left, 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 right, left.
Thank you very much to Affinity Equine, as Australian-owned and run business. Mother and daughter team Janelle and Bree Simpson are proud owners and users of all the Affinity products. Both have grown up in the horse-obsessed families. These ladies are active competitors in the cutting horse industry in Australia. Linda McCallum has recently joined the Affinity team as a sponsored rider and needs no introduction to the cutting arena. After years of giving popular and expensive horse products a beating, the Affinity team felt that there was a need to provide a good quality and well-fitting product at a reasonable price. Affinity Equine's sole mission is to create hard-working quality products that are suitable for both the professional competitors and also the non-pros. So 219 on the show there for Wade today, so that'll be the second high marking of the 15,000 novice. That'll put him in number 2. Also holds the number 1 spot right now with 220. That's our high marking so far. So we'll get set here for Matty Barber next to show. And our 15,000 novice brought to us by our friends at Toowoomba Spare Parts. So we've got 220 on top, then we've got 219 and back to around 217. That's our top 3 right now. Also, thank you very much to Dalby Rural Supplies. We're Western Downs community from the humble beginnings in the tin shed in 1994 and continuing today. We're committed to maintaining our top quality service, local knowledge and expertise whilst striving for better, more initiative and world-leading solutions every day. Thank you to Dalby Rural Supplies.
That's what I'm talking about right there.
So we're going to move to Matty Barber, his first show for the 9-day event here at Dalby. Makes his home at Cumbia. Number 10 on the draw. Going to be showing Boone Sweet Kitty, owned by the Chopin Pastoral Propriety Limited. Boone Sweet Kitty, a mare that was side by Intricat Olena out of Sweet Little Boo and was bred by Keralee Simpkins. So next one to watch, so good luck to Matty. Needs to be 221 to take the lead in the 15,000 novice. Our first event on the program here today, and then we'll have the Open Futurity go-round number 1, 3 herds in that event, and then we'll have 2 herds in the Open Classic go-round number 1. So that'll be the order of our events here today, here on day number 1 of 9, here at Dalby, here at the Darling Downs Cutting Club Futurity Show. Let's watch the man from Cumbia, Matty Barber, with Boone Sweet Kitty.
That honky tonk, but don't. She got legs. She knows how to use them. She never begs. She knows how to choose them. She's holding legs, wondering how to feel them. Would you get behind them if you could only find them? She's my baby. She's my baby. Yeah, it's alright. Oh yeah. She got hair down to her fanny. She's kinda jet set, trying to her panties. Every time she's dancing, she knows what to do. Everybody wants to see if she can use it. She's so fine, she's all mine. Girl, you got it right.
Thank you very much there, Matty. That was Matty Barber from Cumbia. That was Boone Sweet Kitty, owned by the Chopin Pastoral Propriety Limited. And that was signed by Intricat Olena out of Sweet Little Boo. So Bernie Lucas going to be next, then we'll have Wade Davison, Phil Dawson, then Wade Davison. So 4 more to go in our first herd.
Watch your bandit run. Now keep your foot hard on the pedal. Son, never mind them brakes. Let it all hang out, cause we got a run to make. The boys are thirsty in Atlanta.
So we're going to move to Bingara, New South Wales, number 11 on the draw, Bernie Lucas. Going to be showing Rain, Hail or Shine, owned by Bernie Lucas. Rain, Hail or Shine, a gelding that was signed by Shines Like Metallic out of Naughty Little Nurse and was bred by Bernie Lucas. So next one to watch here today. So 218 there for Matty today, 218. So that'll put him around 3rd place right now unofficially, 218. So Bernie Lucas, our competitor. Next across the timeline here today. Wish you all the best here today, Bernie, with Rain, Hail or Shine.
On Monday, Tuesday I get up before dawn.
Thank you very much there, Bernie. That was Bernie Lucas from Bingara, New South Wales. That was Rain, Hail or Shine, owned by Bernie Lucas. And Rain, Hail or Shine was side by Shines Like Metallic out of Naughty Little Nurse. So we've got 3 more to go in this herd. Wade Davison, Phil Dawson, then Wade Davison. Thank you very much to Mavericks Westerwear. Mavericks stocks a wide variety of well-known international brands. These brands include Serratelli felt hats, men's and ladies cinch apparel, Panhandle Slim and rock and roll denim apparel, Double C Company jeans, belay boots, Maverick straw and felt hats. They've got their trading store for the show here at the Darling Downs Cutting Club Futurity show. So they'll be setting that up here today. I see they arrived here this morning, so you'll be able to purchase yourself some gear from Mavericks. We're going to move to Wade Davison from Greenmount, Queensland. Number 12 on the draw is Smooth Sugar Kitty, owned by David Heath out of Felton South. This one a mare that was side by Smooth as a Cat out of Little Spoonful of Sugar. It was bred by Kenneth Oakley. So marking a 200 there for Bernie, 200. Thank you very much there, Wade. That was Wade Davison from Greenmount, Queensland. That was number 12 on the draw, Smooth Sugar Kitty, owned by David Heath. And that was side by Smooth as a Cat, out of Little Spoonful of Sugar. So Phil Dawson will be next, then we'll have Wade Davison. So 2 more to go in our first herd. Also, thank you very much to Omega Feeds. Omega Feeds is a sunflower byproduct-based equine feed company that was established in 1999 as a branch division of Paradise Farms Propriety Limited. So 180 on the show there for Wade today, 180 on the show. So we'll move to Phil Dawson, number 14 on the draw from Bingara, New South Wales. Previews Flirtatious, owned by the TriStar Quarter Horse Stud out of Loxley, Victoria. This one a mare that was side by Evie's Iron Bark out of Dara Coco's Preview. It was bred by the Dario family. So that'll be our next one to watch. It's 221 to take the lead with 220 on top right now. Now 15,000 Novice, and that 220 was set by Wade Davison with Metallic Jewel. But all eyes glued on the man from Bingara, New South Wales, Phil Dawson with Previews Flirtatious.
The invisible to a whitetail. Irresistible.
This ain't no rodeo, this ain't no Broadway show. Hold on and don't let go, it's time to ride. This ain't no schoolyard game, need courage to take the pain. 8 seconds to make your name. Show 'em what you're made of, show 'em what you got inside. Got inside. What are you afraid of? This ain't no time to run and hide. It's time to ride. Better love the taste of dirt. This ain't no easy work. Grab your hat and change your shirt. It's time to ride. Show 'em what you're made of. Show 'em what you got inside. Got inside. What are you afraid of? This ain't no time to run and hide. It's time to ride. It's time to ride. It's time to ride. It's time to ride. Oh yeah. This bull can hardly wait. I start sweating before they open the gate. Feels like I'm about to lose my mind, 'cause 8 seconds is an awful long time. Show 'em what you're made of. Show 'em what you got inside. Got inside. What are you afraid of? This ain't no time to run and hide. It's time to ride. This ain't no
Thank you very much there, Phil. That was Mr. Phil Dawson from Bingara, New South Wales. That was Previews Flirtatious, owned by the TriStar Quarter Horse Stud, side by EB's Iron Bark out of Dara Coco's Preview. So Wade Davison's going to be our last competitor out in herd number 1 of the 15,000 Novice. So we have the Phil Dawson herd settling team to be ready to go and settle herd number 2. That'll be greatly appreciated. Also, heads up, please no dogs under the undercover arena here at the Dalby Equestrian Centre. That is council regulations. So that is council regulations. So please no dogs under the undercover arena or in the grandstands. So 180 on the show there for Phil, 180. So we moved away Davison from Greenmount, Queensland, number 15 on the draw. Going to be showing Stylish in a Hat, owned by the Woongarra Grazing Company out of Taroom, Queensland. This one a gelding that was side by Cat in a Hat out of Stylish Doll and was bred by Sharon Bush out of Alpha, Queensland. So the next one to watch, Wade Davison, Stylish in a Hat, owned by the Woongarra Grazing Company. This will be our last one to show before we'll change out the herd. We'll have the Phil Dawson herd settling team to settle our next herd.
Well, there used to be a time when candlelight and wine was all that a woman would need. Man, you'd be a winner if you took her out to dinner or a movie she'd been wanting to see. But the world has turned and it's time you learn that the old ain't working no more. Yeah, the rules have changed and it's a brand new game. And buddy, if you want to score, you gotta get off the couch, get out of the house, should take her out and dance, 'cause we're living in a honky-tonk world. Well, sooner or later, all you couch potatoes, well, you're gonna be the lonely one. And if you want good loving, then you gotta keep up, and you better know your Brooks from your Duns. Yeah, don't even think that your Engelbert Humperdinck record's gonna turn her on. 'Cause mister, you can bet if you don't know the steps, well, you're gonna get left at home. You gotta get off the couch, get out of the house, long about Friday night. Shine up your boots, polish up your moves if you wanna keep her satisfied. You know, a little bump and grind will do it every time if you wanna keep your little girl. But you don't stand a chance unless you take her out and dance, 'cause we're living in a honky-tonk world. Magnon, you'd be dragging them women by the hair to your cave. You'd be down on your knees reciting those soliloquies back in Romeo's day. And you'd be kind of nifty if we...
Thank you very much there, Wade. That was Wade Davison from Greenmount, Queensland. That was Stylish in a Hat, owned by the Woongarra Grazing Company. And that was Side by Cat in a Hat out of Stylish Doll. That winds down herd number 1 of the 15,000 Novice, so we can have the Phil Dawson herd settling team ready to go. Looks like I'm going to bring in the arena drag before that, and I'll get that last score on the board there for Wade.
Hey, little sister, what have you done? Hey, little sister, who's the only one? Hey, little sister,
So 209 there for Wade, 209. So, ladies and gentlemen, go and grab yourself some breakfast. We've got Bobby J's coffee their food stand, so head on over, grab yourself some breakfast. If some trading stalls open, go and check out them. Well, we'll be back very soon for herd number 2 of the 15,000 Novice.
hauling hay or hunting. My work ain't ever done, but son, I wouldn't trade it for nothing. So when I die, I want to come back as a country boy. No, there ain't no better life if you ask me. If my neck don't come out red, then Lord, just keep me dead. 'Cause a country boy's all that I know how to be. Yeah, if y'all ain't in the draw and a fish ain't on my wall and the whiskey don't burn going down, my feet ain't in a holler and blue ain't on my collar, leave my Hank cranking beer, drinking ash in the ground. Yeah, when I die, I want to come back as a country boy. Country boy's all that I know how to be. When I die, I want to come back as a country boy. Live on this land like my old man did before me. Don't want to be born into money where the boots don't ever get muddy. 'Cause a country boy's all that I know how to be. Yeah, when I die, I want to come back as a country boy. No, there ain't no better life if you ask me. If my neck don't come out red, then Lord, just keep me dead. 'Cause a country boy's all that I know how to be. Yeah, a country boy's all that I know how to be.
Was a woman on a mission here to drown him and forget him. So I set her up again to wash him down. And she had just about succeeded when that low down, no good cheap, good for nothing came strutting through the crowd. Oh, he was leaning on so thick, he never missed a lick, professing his never-ending love. Oh, but I never will forget when she stood up and said, "So I guess you think we're just gonna kiss and make up, don't you?" That's what she said. "Why don't you kiss? Hey, kiss this. And I don't mean on my rosy red lips. Me and you are win through. And there's only one thing left for you to do. You just come on over here one last time, fuck her up and close your eyes and kiss her this. Goodbye." Well, the next thing I recall, she had him back against the wall, chewing him like a bulldog on a bone. She was putting him in his place, and I mean right up in his face, dragging him down the list and done their wrongs. It was just about now that the crowd gathered round. They'd come to watch him pay for his every sin. She called him everything under the sun, and when we thought that she was done, she read back and she let him have it again, man. She said, "Why don't you kiss? Hey, kiss this. And I don't mean on my rosy red lips. Hey, me and you went through. And there's only one thing left for you to do. You just come on over here one last time, fuck her up and close your eyes and kiss her this.
I was out with the boys catching up in a neon light. Didn't know till we walked in, it was karaoke night. She was in a circle of girls chasing a shot with a line. She was laughing, they were daring her to get on the mic. One of them walked up and turned in her name. Next thing I knew, man, she was up on the stage singing Heads Carolina, Tails California. Maybe she'd fall for a boy from South Georgia. She's got the bar in the palm of her hand, and she's a 90s country fan like I am. Hey, I got a Chevy, she can flip a quarter. I'd drive her anywhere from here to California. When this song is over, I gotta find her, 'cause she had me at Heads Carolina. Yeah, she knew every word by heart, didn't need no screen. No, I was raising my glass up for her and saw her smiling at me. Yeah, she had me down in the front by the end of verse 2, like there wasn't no one else in the room. We were singing Heads Carolina, Tails California. Maybe she'd fall for a boy from South Georgia. She's got the bar in the palm of her hand, and she's a 90s country fan like I am. Hey, I got a Chevy, she can flip a quarter. I'd drive her anywhere from here to California. When this song is over, I gotta find her, 'cause she had me at Heads Carolina. Yeah, I bought her around and we talked till the lights came on. I still see that girl every time I hear that song. Heads Carolina, Tails California. Maybe she'd fall for a boy from South Georgia. She's got the bar in the palm of her hand, and she's a 90s country fan like I am. Hey, I got a Chevy, she can flip a quarter. I'd drive her anywhere from here to California. When this song is over, I gotta find her, 'cause she had me at Heads Carolina. Yeah, she had me at Heads Carolina. Yeah. Heads
Four shiny trucks at the superwash station, spin them tire wet wheels on the pavement. Done with that paycheck making, 12-inch kickers get shaken. Them girls get to painting on denim and makeup, pouring Tito's in a Route 44 cup, in between city limit signs on any given Friday night. Boys chase girls going 30 miles an hour, circle up at the Dairy Queen. Later on, the wild gets louder, like a rural route movie scene in the nowhere dust, falling in love underneath an endless sky. Pick 'em out downtown, that's how it goes down on any given Friday.
Thank you very much to Steve for settling our second herd of the day, and welcome back to the Darling Downs Cutting Club Futurity Show for 2023 here at Dalby Equestrian Centre. Thank you to Sweet Pro Premium Feed Supplements, Shine Lawyers, Toowoomba Truck Spares, Ariat, Bill Goodman Transport, 2 Bob Salary, Thomas Arena Products, Super Float, Sunkist Quarter Horse Stud, Simpson Pastoral, Dalby Rural Supplies, Affinity Equine, Clark Tanks, Harla Denham, McCallum Performance Horses, Woodside Cutting Horses, Pony Equine, Omega Feeds, Mavericks Westerwear and Riverina. Thank you very much to the hard-working Darling Downs Cutting Club team of Ian McLaughlin, Nadine McKenna, also Bob Wing, our arena director for the show, Lynn White, our timekeeper, Reg Nolan, also our judges, Terry Burns, Bob Guest, and also Scott Campbell, and our official photographer, Candice Little, also our webcast videographer, Ray Cooper from Just Cuttin', and welcome back. Our viewers are watching here on our Saturday morning. So good luck to our competitors who are about to watch in herd number 2 of the $15,000. Brought to us by our friends at Toowoomba Spare Parts and also Omega Feeds. We'll pay out 6 places in this event. We'll have the presentation to follow after this herd we're about to watch. We've got our sashes and also a bag of feed up for the winner from Omega Feeds. So Phil Dawson's going to be first, then we'll have Kendall Simon, Robert Mackay, Phil Dawson, Darren Palmer, Jackson Gray, Tyrone Darragh, then Jackson Gray, Sean Wren, Phil Smith, Phil Dawson, Jackson Gray, Tyrone Darragh and Linda McCallum. So right now 220 is our high marking so far. That was set by Wade Davison with Metallic Jewel owned by David Heath. That's what they're all chasing. Then we've got 219 also with Wade Davison, then 218 with Maddie Barber, then 217 with Linda McCallum. That's our top 4 markings so far. So Phil Dawson, number 16 on the draw, makes his home at Bingara, New South Wales. Going to be showing a Santalic, owned by Mrs. Melinda Flaherty. Santalic, a mare that was side by Sandman at a crystal bonus and was bred by Melinda Flaherty, is our next one to watch. Our first one to watch in herd number 2, the 15,000 novice. Also to follow the 15,000 novice, we'll move to the first go-round of the Open Futurity. We'll have 3 herds in that event, and then we'll have the first round of the Open Classic Challenge, which will have 2 herds. So a total of 7 herds today, and this is herd number 2. But let's watch Phil Dawson from Bingara with Santalic.
Slamming, rubber squealing, gears are jamming, local country station just a blaring on the radio. Pick him up at 7 and they're heading to the rodeo. Mama's on the front porch screaming out her warning, girl, you better get your red head back in bed before the morning. O'clock the show is in, but the fun is just beginning. She knows he's anticipating, but she's gonna keep him waiting. Grab a bite to eat and then they're heading to the honky-tonk. But loud crowds and line dancing just ain't what they really want. Drive out to the boondocks and park down by the creek, yeah, where it's George Strait real late and dancing cheek to cheek. Ain't going down till the sun comes up, ain't giving in till they get enough. Go around the world in a pickup truck. Sun comes up. Wine and dancing, midnight starts a hard romance, and 1 o'clock that truck is rocking, 2 is coming, still no stopping, break and check the clock at 3, they're right on where they wanna be, and 4 o'clock get up, get going, 5 o'clock that rooster's crowing. Yeah, they ain't going down till the sun comes up, ain't giving in till they get enough. Go around the world in a pickup truck. Ain't going down till the sun comes up. On Saturday, her folks don't know he's on his way. The stalls are clean, the horse is fed. They say she's grounded till she's dead. Well, here he comes around the bend, slowing down, she's jumping in. Hey, mom, your daughter's going, there they go again.
Thank you there, Phil. That was Mr. Phil Dawson from Bingara, New South Wales. That was Santalic, owned by Mrs. Melinda Flaherty.
I never was the kind to wear my
And that was Side by Sandman out of Crystal Bonus. So Kendall Simon will be next, then we have Robert Mackay, Phil Dawson, then Darren Palmer.
Well, I've got to say I love you. Hope you like the sound of that.
So 180 on the show there for Phil today, 180 on the show there with Santalic. Thank you to Thomas Arena Products, Australian made, made in Dalby, Queensland. Agents for Thomas Arena Products. With Thomas Arena Products, 100% Australian made by people in the performance horse industry. They understand the importance of your horse, its worth and its need to perform at the best of their ability. These products have been designed for arena and pasture grooming. No matter how big or small, there's one designed to meet your needs.
Just one thing I have.
So we're going to move to Kendall Simon from Rosalie Plains, number 17 on the draw. This is True Class Flame, owned by Kendall Simon. True Class Flame, a mare that was side by Highbrow CD out of EB's Flame Tree and was bred by the True Class Quarter Horses. So next one to watch, all chasing that 220 that was set by Wade Davison and herd number 1 of this event with Metallic Jewel. So that's their high marking so far. Let's watch the Rosalie Plains Queensland competitor, Mrs. Kendall Simon, with True Class Flame, owned by Kendall Simon. And then we'll have Robert Mackay to follow, then Phil Dawson, Darren Palmer, then Jackson Gray. This is number 17 on our draw.
And the heart you stole away the day we met. Under this old hat's 2 arms that long.
Papa top again. I've just got time for one more round. Set 'em up, my friend. Then I'll be gone and you can let some other fool sit down. I'd like for you to listen to a joke I heard today from a woman who said she was through and calmly walked away. I tried to smile and did a while, but it felt so out of place. Did you ever hear of a clown with teardrops streaming down his face? Papa top again. I think I'll have another round. Set 'em up, my friend. Then I'll be gone and you can let some other fool sit down. Home for me is misery, and here I'm wasting time. 'Cause a row of fools on a row of stools is not what's on my mind. But then you see her leaving me is not what I prefer. So it's either here just drinking beer or home remembering her. Papa top again. I think I'll have another round. Set 'em up, my friend.
Thank you very much there, Kendall. That was Mrs. Kendall Simon from Rosalie Plains, Queensland, and that was True Class Flame, owned by Kendall Simon. That was side by Highbrow CD out of EB's Flame Tree. So Robert Mackay will be next, and then we have Phil Dawson, Darren Palmer, then Jackson Gray.
All seen at least 3 times. Everybody's broke,
Thank you very much to Sweet Pro Premium Supplements, Sweet Pro Premium Feed Supplements, the new science in feeding livestock. So 212 and a half there for Kendall today, 212 and a half as we move to Gundawindi, Queensland, number 18 on the draw. Mr. Robert Mackay with I'm Not Negotiable, owned by the Bud Mac Propriety Limited. This one side by I'm Counting Checks out of Pepto's Cherry Pip and was bred by John and Robin Harris. The next one to watch. So good luck to Robert today, number 18 on the draw.
Lucy's got a lipstick on a little too bright. I'm an Indian outlaw, half Cherokee and Choctaw. My baby, she's a Chippewa, she's a one of a kind. All my friends call me Bear Claw. The village chicken is my pawpaw. He gets his orders from my mama. She makes him walk the line. You can find me in my wigwam. I'll be beating on my tom-tom. Pull out the pipe and smoke you some. Hey, and pass it around. 'Cause I'm an Indian outlaw, half Cherokee and Choctaw. My baby, she's a Chippewa, she's a one of a kind. I ain't looking for trouble. We can ride my pony double, make your little heart bubble, Lord, like a glass of wine. I remember the medicine man. He caught running water in my hands, drugged me around by my headband, said I wasn't her kind. 'Cause I'm an Indian outlaw, half Cherokee and Choctaw. My baby, she's a Chippewa, she's a one of a kind. I can kill a deer or a buffalo with just my arrow and my hickory bow. From 100 yards, don't you know? Wow, I do it all the time. They all gather around my teepee, late at night trying to catch a peek at me and nothing but my buffalo briefs. I got them standing in line, 'cause I'm an Indian outlaw, half Cherokee and Choctaw. My baby, she's a Chippewa, she's a one of a kind. Cherokee people, Cherokee tribe, so proud to live, so proud to die.
Thank you very much there, Robert. That was Mr. Robert Mackay from Gundawindi, Queensland. That was number 18 on the draw, I'm Not Negotiable, owned by the Bud Mac Propriety Limited. And that was side by I'm Counting Checks out of Pepto's Cherry Pip. So Phil Dawson's going to be next. Then we'll have Darren Palmer, Jackson Gray, then Tyrone Darragh.
Checking my watch, doing the math in my head.
Thank you very much to Shine Lawyers, proudly supporting the Darling Downs community, established in 1976 in Toowoomba, 1800 860 466. So 218 there for Robert today, 218, so that'll put him in equal third and fourth right now. So 218 on the show. So we're going to move to Phil Dawson from Bingara, New South Wales. Number 19 on the draw, Red Right Hand, owned by Mr. Ryan Fielden out of Loxley, Victoria. Red Right Hand, a gelding that was side by EB's Polaris out of RKR Red Foo and was bred by Peter and Sarah Kennedy out of Glenrowan, Victoria.
Loves to hear the music and dance. K13 is her favorite song. If you play it, you might have a chance. Tonight she's only sipping white wine.
She's friendly and fun-loving most of the time. But don't ask her on a straight tequila night. She'll start thinking about him, and she's ready to fight. Blames her broken heart on every man inside. On a straight tequila night. Here's a glass of Chablis and some quarters and change. Maybe you can turn her love life around. Then she won't need the salt or the lime anymore to shoot that old memory down. Just remember her heart's on the mend if you ever come back to see her again. Don't ask her on a straight tequila night. She'll start thinking about him, then she's ready to fight. Blames her broken heart on every man inside. On a straight tequila night. Don't ask her on a straight tequila night. She'll start thinking about him, then she's ready to fight. Blames her broken heart on every man inside. On a straight tequila night. Don't ask her on a straight tequila night. She'll start thinking about him, and she's ready to fight. Blames her broken heart on every man inside.
Thank you there, Phil. That was Phil Dawson from Bingara, New South Wales. That was Red Right Hand, owned by Mr. Ryan Fielden. And that was signed by EB's Polaris at RKR Red Foo. So Darren Palmer's going to be next. Then we have Jackson Gray, Tyrone Darragh, then Jackson Gray.
The fizz in a pepper, peanuts in a bottle.
Thank you very much to Toowoomba Truck Spares for bringing us the 15,000 Novice today. You can check out their website at www.ttspares.com.au. So 190 on the show there for Phil, 190, 190. So we're going to move to Colston, Queensland. Number 20 on the draw, Mr. Darren Palmer with Perfect Timing, owned by Darren Palmer. This one's signed by one-time royalty out of Perfect, was bred by the Shumack family out of Lumbra, New South Wales. So next one to watch here today needs to be 221 to take the lead with 220 on top with Wade Davison with Metallic Jewel. Here's our high marking so far, the 15,000 Novice. As we're about to watch the Colston, Queensland competitor, Mr. Darren Palmer, with Perfect Timing.
The wind was all that blew, and when you said I'm down with that. Listen to the Beatles singing back in the USSR. Yeah, she's going around the world tonight, but she ain't leaving here. She's just gonna meet her boyfriend down at the street fair. And it's a French kiss, Italian ice, Spanish moss in the moonlight. Just another American Saturday night. Toga party tonight down at Delta Chi. They got Canadian bacon on their pizza pie. They got a cooler full of cold Coronas and Amstel Light. It's like we're all living in a big old cup. Just fire up the blender, mix it all up. It's a French kiss, Italian ice,
Saturday night. You know everywhere has something they're known for. Although usually it washes up on our shores. My great-great-great-granddaddy stepped off of that ship. I bet he never ever dreamed we'd have all this.
Thank you there, Darren. That was Mr. Darren Palmer from Colston, Queensland. That was number 20 on the draw, Perfect Timing, owned by Darren Palmer. And that was signed by one-time royalty out of Perfect. So Jackson Gray is going to be next to show. Then we have Tyrone Darragh, Jackson Gray, then Sean Wren.
Park this silver right on your front lawn.
Also Toowoomba Truck Spares, based in 501 Boundary Street, Toowoomba. With full workshop facilities, brakes, suspension, driveline, filters and valves. So 213 there for Darren today, 213 on that show. So we're going to move to Jackson Gray from Perga, Queensland. Number 21 on the draw, Hell's Own, owned by Mrs. Tracy Bunch. Hell's Own, a gelding that was signed by Jill Smart Ray out of One Hell of a Spin and was bred by Raylene Higgins. So next one to watch, so Jackson Gray, our competitor. We're about to watch cross that showtime line for 2.5 minutes in the Toowoomba Spare Parts sponsored 15,000 Novice. Our first event here on our program here at the Darling Downs Cutting Club Futurity Show for 2023. Also thank you very much to Mega Feeds for the bag of feed for our winner of this event as well. This is number 21 on our draw.
By the look of that little truck, really won't be.
When the sun goes down on my side of town, that lonesome feeling comes to my door, and the whole world turns blue. There's a rundown bar across the railroad track. I got a table for two way in the back where I sit alone and think of losing you. I spend most every night beneath the light of a neon moon. Now if you lose your one and only, there's always room here for the lonely. Go watch your broken dreams dancing out of the beams of a neon moon. I think of two young lovers are running wild and free. I close my eyes and sometimes see you in the shadows of this smoke-filled room. No telling how many tears I've sat here and cried, or how many lies that I've lied, telling my poor heart she'll come back someday. Oh, but I'll be alright as long as there's light from a neon moon. Oh, if you lose your one and only, there's always room here for the lonely. Broken dreams dancing out of the beams of a neon moon.
Thank you there, Jackson. That was Mr. Jackson Gray from Perga, Queensland. That was Hell's Own, owned by Mrs. Tracy Bunch. And that was signed by Jewel Smart Ray out of One Hell of a Spin. So Tyrone Darrell will be next, then we have Jackson Gray once again, Sean Wren and Phil Smith.
I've never cried myself to sleep, just praying I'll get through. I've never lost a love, not counting you.
So 2:14.5 on the show there for Jackson today, 2:14.5. So we're going to move to Emu Vale, Queensland competitor, number 22 on the draw, Mr. Tyrone Darrah. Going to be showing one Smart Tassa, owned by the Darrah and Coy families. This one a mare that was sired by One More Playboy out of Peter's Little Lena and was bred by Yvette Phillips. So next one to watch. So Tyrone Darrah, number 22 on the draw.
I've never got down on my knees and asked the Lord above if he would offer. It's a plume of dust down an old dirt road, hanging off the rails at the rodeo. A back veranda with creaking boards, the dark rage of a thunderstorm. Stockman's bar and an old bush pub, and chasing Mickeys through the scrub. It's planting seed and praying for rain, and red dust running through your veins. It's just the way it is. It's the way it goes. When my wheels hit the gravel road and it feels like home. It's the way of life. It's the life I live. And I'm right where I wanna be. It's the way it is. It's a corrugated iron shed, work boots on the back doorstep, scones in the oven and preserves in jars. They're talking prices at the sale yards. It's long straight roads and one-horse towns, sheepdogs bringing the mob around. But she'll be right and having a go. It's good on you, mate, and what do you know? It's just the way it is. It's the way it goes. When my wheels hit the gravel road and it feels like home. It's the way of life. It's the life I live. And I'm right where I wanna be. It's the way it is.
Thank you very much there, Tyrone. That was Tyrone Darrah from Emu Vale, Queensland, and that was one Smart Tassa owned by Darren and Coy. And that was signed by One More Playboy out of Peter's Little Lena. So Jackson Gray will be next to show. Then we have Sean Wren, Phil Smith and Phil Dawson.
She was born in July, took her first steps in the sand. That's where she found her freedom. That's where
Thank you once again to Harriet for being involved with the Darling Downs Cutting Club Futurity show. So 2:15.5 there for Tyrone today, 2:15.5. So Harriet denim, high quality and heavy duty, whether you're in the saddle or out in the town, it's how you feel in your jeans. Harriet denim is constructed from inside out, giving it a lived-in comfort that usually takes years of wear to achieve. Thank you to Harriet. So we're going to move to Jackson Gray from Burger, Queensland, number 23 on the draw with Butterfly Effect, owned by Madeline Cannon. Butterfly Effect, a mare that was sired by Desire's Blue Trinity out of Madam Butterfly and was bred by Madeline Cannon as well. And that'll be our next one to cross the Showtime line today in our 15,000 novice, brought to us by our friends at Toowoomba Spare Parts.
Still feel 25 most of the time.
I still raise a little Cain with the boys. Honky tonks and pretty women, Lord, I'm still right there with them, singing above the crowd and the noise. Sometimes I feel like Jesse James, still trying to make a name, knowing nothing's gonna change what I am. I was a young troubadour when I wrote in on a song, and I'll be an old troubadour when I'm gone. Well, the truth about a mirror is that a damned old mirror don't really tell the whole truth. It don't show what's deep inside or read between the lines, and it's really no reflection of my youth. Sometimes I feel like Jesse James, still trying to make a name, knowing nothing's gonna change what I am. I was a young troubadour when I wrote in on a song. I'll be an old troubadour when I'm gone. I was a young troubadour when I wrote in on a song, and I'll be an old troubadour when I'm gone. I'll be an old troubadour when I'm gone.
Thank you there, Jackson. That was Mr. Jackson Gray from Perga, Queensland. That was Butterfly Effect, owned by Madeline Cannon. That was side by Desire's Blue Trinity out of Madam Butterfly. So Sean Wren's going to be next. Then we'll have Phil Smith, Phil Dawson, and Jackson Gray.
I rode up with Daddy when he went there to
So it'll be 180 for the show on that one. 180 there for Jackson today, 180. So we're going to move to the Mooney competitor, Mooney, Queensland, number 24 on the draw, Mr. Sean Wren. Going to be showing Sweet Mary Jane, owned by Sean Wren. This one a mare that was side by EB's Flaris. It was bred by Aaron Boone and Julie Harris.
a young boy, 2 hands on the wheel. I can't replace a
Also the dam of this one, Diablo's Delalar. So next up, we're watching Sean Wren with Sweet Mary Jane.
Just a little late across the Alabama line, but I was keen.
So if competitors can head to the office and set up your accounts for the practice pens before heading out there, that'll be greatly appreciated.
Just an old half-ton short bed Ford my uncle bought new in '64.
I was gonna keep it real, like chill, like only have a drink or two. But it turned into a party when I started talking to you. Now you're standing in the neon, looking like a high I wanna be on. Baby, it's your call, no pressure at all. You don't have to throw back your pretty pink lemonade shooter and lean a little closer. You don't have to keep on smiling, that smile that's driving me wild. And when the night is almost over, meet me in the middle of a moonlit Chevy Benz seat and do a little bit of country song, hanging on. You don't have to keep me falling like this, but it'd sure be cool if you did. me down, 'cause you've already knocked me dead. Got me falling apart with my heart talking out of my head. Let your mind take a little back road, just as far as you want to go. Baby, I'll do whatever you want to do, You don't have to throw back your pretty pink lemonade shooter and lean a little closer. You don't have to keep on smiling, that smile that's driving me wild. And when the night is almost over, meet me in the middle of a moonlit Chevy bench seat and do a little bit of country song, hanging on. You don't have to keep me falling like this, but it sure be cool if you did.
Thank you there, Sean. That was Mr. Sean Wren from Mooney, Queensland. That was a Sweet Mary Jane, owned by Sean Wren. And Sweet Mary Jane was signed by EB's Flaris and a Diablo Delilah. So Phil Smith's going to be next. Then we have Phil Dawson, Jackson Gray, Tyrone Darragh, then Linda McCallum be last out.
They met on the bus to San Antonio. Greyhound stops and somebody gets on.
So 205 there for Sean today, 205.
Nobody gets on.
So we can move to Phil Smith, his first showing here for the week, for our 9-day show. Number 25 on the draw. Makes his home at Gundawindi, Queensland. Going to be showing Aaron Hot As, owned by the Aaron Park Stud out of Victoria. Aaron Hot As, a side by Hottish out of Azzacat, and was bred by Steve Smith Cutting Horses out of Gundawindi, Queensland. So good luck to Phil right now. Number 25 on the draw and the 15,000 Novice, brought to us by our friends at Toowoomba Spare Parts. Also, thank you very much to Riverina Ultimate Trainer Mix. You can view their full range of products at www.riverina.com.au.
all starting to rust. The high school dances are always a bust. Nobody gets on.
They've passed the plate, and we're both praying he don't preach late, but he's getting amens, and that's just our luck. Yeah, it's 85 degrees outside, and he's just getting warmed up. All you and me, we could be soaking up that sun, finding out just how fast your brother's boat will run. I'll tell you, there ain't nothing that'll test your faith like a long sermon on a pretty Sunday. Well, it's been raining all week long. I woke up this morning, the dark clouds were gone. Now we both been raised not to miss church, but on a day like today, heaven knows how much it hurts. 'Cause of you and me, we could be soaking up that sun, finding out just how fast your brother's boat will run. I'll tell you, there ain't nothing that'll test your faith like a long sermon on a pretty Sunday. See that sunlight shining through that stained glass. How much longer is this gonna last?
leave working area before time, so that will be a 0 there for Phil today from Gundawindi, Queensland. That was Aaron Hot As, owned by the Aaron Park Stud. And that was signed by Hottish out of Azakat. So we've got 4 more to go in this herd before we'll crown our top 6. We've got Phil Dawson, Jackson Gray, Tyrone Darragh, then Linda McCallum. Thank you to Bill Goodman Transport for being our cattle carrier here for our 9-day show. It's all good. Based in Wilsonton, Queensland, Bill Goodman Transport at hotmail.com. Contact Grant today at 0458 419 133. So we're going to move to Bingara, New South Wales for Mr. Phil Dawson with Philharmonica Tunes, owned by Bernie Lucas. This one a mare that was signed by EB's Polaris out of EB's Blue Tunes and was bred by Stacey McGregor. The next one to cross that timeline here today in the 15,000 novice. So all eyes glued on the Bingara, New South Wales competitor. Needs to be 221 to take the lead right now, at 220 on top. That's their high marking. And that was set by Wade Davison at herd number 1 of this event.
I've walked the straight and narrow and I've worn a rebel brand. Sometimes I've had to go without for being my own man. I've rallied to the cause when I knew the cause was right. Yes, I've cut against the grain, but I've kept my peace of mind. And I wouldn't have it any other way. If there's a price for being me, well, that's what I'll have to pay. And I'll take the good and bear the bad until my dying day. I wouldn't have it any other way. I wouldn't have it any other way. Take the beaten path every time the trouble starts, but I'd rather take a beating than to ever cross my heart. Sticky to my guns, ain't me sold a bar. Holding to my honor no matter what the cost. And I wouldn't have it any other way. There's a price for being me, well, that's what I'll have to pay. And I'll take the good and bear the bad until my dying day. And I wouldn't have it any other way. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Thank you there, Phil. That was Mr. Phil Dawson from Bingara, New South Wales. That was Philharmonica Tunes, owned by Bernie Lucas. That was signed by EB's Polaris out of EB's Blue Tunes. So we've got 3 more to go in this herd. We'll have Jackson Gray, Tyrone Darragh, then Linda McCallum.
He fights traffic in his Mercedes, put on his cowboy boots, then he climbs aboard his pickup truck and barrels on out of the chute.
Also, thank you very much to 2 Bob Salary. Like them on Facebook today. Contact Daz Cox today, the exclusive Australian agents for Jeff Smith Custom Saddles. Ridden in by Sean Flynn, Eddie Flynn, Jason Clark, Taryn Rice, Paul Webb, Link Bowman and many others.
With a double life, Dallas days, Fort Worth nights.
We'll get set up there for Jackson Gray next to go. Makes his home at Perth, Queensland. Number 27 on the draw. Going to be showing Rock and Rye, owned by the Sunkissed Quarter Horse Stud. Rock and Rye, a gelding that was side by EB's Phalaris out of Maryland Monrock and was bred by the Gray family in Moonby, New South Wales. That'll be our next one to watch. So 2:18.5 there for Phil. 2:18.5 there for Phil Dawson. So put him around third money unofficially right now. So right now you've got to be 2:17 and above to be in that top 6 to get a piece of the pie in the 15,000 Novice. Brought to us by our friends at Toowoomba Spare Parts. Also, thank you very much to Mega Feeds for the bag of feed for our champion today in the 15,000 Novice. We'll have our presentations to follow this herd, our first crown champion for the Darling Downs Cutting Club Futurity Show for 2023. So thank you very much to Thomas Arena Products, Australian made in Dalby. Thomas Arena Products have transformed equestrian arena services right across Australia. Some of the Australia's top horsemen are choosing to use the Australia's favourite drag, including Warren Backhouse, John Wicks, Dan Steers, Rob Leach, Vivian Waring, Dave Manchin, Hugh Miles, Todd Graham, Nathan Wilson and Ian Francis. You can check out their website at www.thomasarenaproducts.com.au. Almost ready to watch Jackson Gray from Perga, Queensland, number 27 on the draw. With Rock and Rye, owned by the Sunkissed Quarter Horse Stud.
The weather and the clock. If your conversation calls for a little more than a coffee pot, if you need to pour your heart out and try to rectify some situation that you're facing, contact your American Honky Tonk Bar Association. When Uncle Sam dips in your pocket, for most things you don't mind, but when your dogs are gone.
It was Labor Day weekend, I was 17. I bought a Coke and some gasoline, and I drove out to the county fair. When I saw her for the first time, she was standing there in the ticket line, and it all started right then and there. Oh, sailor sky made a perfect sunset, and that's a day I'll never forget. I had a barbecue stain on my white t-shirt. She was killing me in that mini skirt, skipping rocks on the river by the railroad tracks. She had a suntan line and red lipstick. I worked so hard for that first kiss, and a heart don't forget, something like that. But it was 5 years later on a southbound plane. I was headed down to New Orleans to meet some friends of mine for Mardi Gras. When I heard a voice from the past coming from a few rows back, and when I looked, I couldn't believe just what I saw. She said, I bet you don't remember me. And I said, only every other memory. I had a barbecue stain on my white t-shirt. You were killing me in that mini skirt, skipping rocks on the river by the railroad tracks. You had a suntan line and red lipstick. I worked so hard for that first kiss, and a heart don't forget, something like that. Like an old photograph, time can make a feeling fade, but the memory of the first love never fades away. I had a barbecue stain on my white t-shirt. She was killing me in that mini skirt, skipping rocks on the river by the railroad tracks. She had a suntan line and red lipstick. I worked so hard for that first kiss, and a heart don't forget. No.
Thank you there, Jackson. That was Jackson Gray from Perga, Queensland. That was number 27 on the draw, Rock and Rye, owned by the Sunkissed Quarter Horse Stud. And that was signed by EB's Phalaris out of Maryland Monrock. So we've got 2 more to go in the 15,000 novice. Also, just a heads up, if we can get some manpower after we've crowned our top 6, we're just going to move back the panels and the judges stand just to give these bigger cattle a bit more room. It's just a request from our pro trainers, so we'll set that up. We can get some manpower after we've done our presentation of the 15,000 novice, and while that's happening. So let's move to Tyrone Darrow next to go. Makes his home at Emu Vale. This is Amaroo Boone's Image, owned by Brendan Weemers out of Calliope, Queensland. This one a mare that was side by Once in a Blue Boon out of Winradine. Gay Catalina was bred by Bob Wing out of Toowoomba, Queensland. So 2:15 on the show there for Jackson, 2:15.
That was your voice. I thought that was my car. Now we ain't ever met before, but I know who you are. You're living in my house, and I'm living in a tent. And don't laugh, this second job of mine is paying both our rents. You're out here buying Happy Meals, and I'm eating rice and pintos. And you so much as crack a smile at me, man. Well, I come through this here window. Well, you took my wife, and you took my kids, and you took that life that I used to live. My private pool, the boat, my tools, my dreams, the dog, the cat. Yeah, I think that's just about everything. Oh, I almost forgot. Do you want fries for that? Your ketchup's in the bag, and her check is in the mail. I hope your chicken's raw inside, and I hope your bun is stale. I'm supposed to tell you, please come back, but how about this instead? I hope you both choke on a pickle. Man, that would tickle me to death. I don't know what you're waiting on. You're holding up the line. Oh, man, you ain't got no chance.
Thank you very much there, Tyrone. That was Tyrone Darrow from Emu Vale, Queensland. That was Amaroo Boone's Image, owned by Brendan Weemers. And that was side by Once in a Blue Boon out of Winradine, Gay Catalina. So Linda McCallum's going to be last down in the 15,000 novice before we'll crown our top 6. So right now 2:17 and above to be in that top 6 right now. So 180, 180 there for Tyrone today, 180. So we're going to move to Walker, New South Wales, number 29 on the draw, Mrs. Linda McCallum with Hellblazer, owned by the Hellblazer Syndicate. This one side by Highbrow CD out of One Hell of a Spin and was bred by Raylene Higgins. So next one to watch and our final show horse in the 15,000 novice. This event brought to us by our friends at Toowoomba Spare Parts. Also thank you to Mega Feeds. Also thank you to Wonga Plains Feedlot and Camp Agricultural Group for supplying our cattle here today. Thank you. Also, we'll be heading to the New South Wales Futurity Show, the 4th of August to the 12th of August. That's at White Park in Scone, New South Wales. Just head on over to the Facebook page, the New South Wales Cutting Club. You can find out all the details with some great entertainment happening out throughout the 9-day show as well. So head down to Scone at White Park. That'll be a great Futurity show. The live glued on Walker, New South Wales competitor Mrs. Linda McCallum with Hellblazer, owned by the Hellblazer Syndicate. Needs to be 2:17 and above to be in that top 6.
You'll be my Dixie chicken. I'll be your
Also, thank you very much to Sunkist Quarter Horse Stud. Make sure you catch up with Barbara, Emma and Jackson or any of the Sunkist Quarter Horse Stud team to discuss the breeding needs and have a yarn about young horses they may have currently have available, some of which are Metallic Cat, Santas, also Jewel Smart Ray, EB's Phalaris, Hazelwood Conman with some exciting foals due in 2023.
Roll into town, step off the bus, shake off the where you came from dust. Grab your guitar, walk down the street, sign says Nashville, Tennessee. But I have found it's a crazy town full of neon dreams. Everybody plays, everybody sings. Hollywood with a touch of twang. To be a star, you gotta bang, bang, bang. Bend those strings till the Hank comes out. Make all the drunk girls scream and shout. We love it, we hate it, we're all just trying to make it in this crazy town. Pay your dues and you play for free, and you pray for a honky-tonk destiny. Cut your teeth in the smoky bars and live off the tips from a pickle jar till you find a cool new sound. And you smile when the record man shoots you down. It's a crazy town full of neon dreams. Everybody plays, everybody sings. Hollywood with a touch of twang. To be a star you gotta bang, bang, bang. Bend those strings till the Hank comes out. Make all the drunk girls scream and shout. We love it, we hate it, we're all just trying to make it in this crazy town. One year they repossess your truck, and the next you make a couple $1,000,000. It's a crazy town full of neon dreams. Everybody plays, everybody sings. Hollywood with a touch of twang. To be a star you gotta bend those strings till the Hank comes out. Make all the drunk girls scream and shout. We love it, we hate it.
Thank you very much there, Linda. That was Mrs. Linda McCallum from Walker, New South Wales. That was Hellblazer, owned by the Hellblazer Syndicate, side by Highbrow CD at a one hell of a spin. All around applause for all those competitors in the 15,000 Novice today, ladies and gentlemen. So we're having our presentation very soon. Also, we can get that manpower. 180 there for Linda today. 180. We can get that manpower helping just make that arena a little bit more bigger for our bigger cattle. That'll be greatly appreciated. But we'll cross-check some scores, and we'll be having our first presentation very soon for the 15,000 Novice.
I was born by my papa's son wandering out.
tonight. I feel alright. I feel alright tonight. Your fondest dream. Ask you questions, tell you lies, criticize and sympathize. Yeah, but be careful what you wish for, friend, 'cause I've been to hell and now I'm back again. I feel alright. Yeah, I feel alright tonight. Yeah, I feel alright. I feel alright tonight. I feel alright. Feel alright.
Baby, you a song, you make me wanna roll my windows down and cruise. Top on her, she's popping right out of the South Georgia water. Thought, oh good Lord, she had them long tan legs, couldn't help myself, so I walked up and said, well baby, you a song, you make me wanna roll my windows down and cruise down a back road, blowing stop signs through the middle every little farm town with you in this brand new Chevy with a lift kit. Would look a hell of a lot better with you up in there. So baby, you a song, you make me wanna roll my windows down and cruise. Yeah, she was sipping on Southern and singing Marshall Tucker. We were falling in love in the sweetheart of summer. She hopped right up into the cab of my truck and said, fire it up, let's go get this thing stuck. Baby, you a song, you make me wanna roll my windows down and cruise down a back road, blowing stop signs through the middle every little farm town with you in this brand new Chevy with a lift kit. Would look a hell of a lot better with you up in there. So baby, you a song, you make me wanna roll my windows down and cruise. Sun fell to his knees. I looked at her and she looked at me, and I turned on those KC lights and drove all night, 'cause it felt so right. Her and I, man, we felt so right. I put it in park and grabbed my guitar and strummed a couple chords and sang from the heart. Girl, you sure got the beat in my chest bumping. Hell, I can't get you out of my head. Baby, you a song, you make me wanna roll my windows down and cruise down a back road, blowing stop signs through the middle every little farm town with you. Well, baby, you a song, you make me wanna roll my windows down and cruise down a back road, blowing stop signs through the middle every little farm town with you in this brand new Chevy with a lift kit. Look a hell of a lot better with you up in it. Come on, baby, you a song, you shake them hips. DJ, make that record skip. It's a straight up redneck rager doing body shots of Jaeger. Let her rip. We on that moonshine and we sipping on Bacardi. We showing Vegas how it's country folk party. What happens in the backwoods stays in the backwoods. We going ham, y'all, hard as a mother. So crank it up. Put some of that party in my cup. Y'all, I'm dancing with a girl up on my flatbed. She hotter than a cherry on the Marlboro Red. Wow, weekends come and we can't get enough. So crank it up. Crank it up. Man, crank up the beat. Put AC/DC on repeat. We shake it all night long till the po-po come. You know me, I roll deep. It's 3 a.m., you know we only getting started. We showing Vegas how it's country folk party. What happens in the backwoods stays in the backwoods. We going ham, y'all, hard as a mother. Crank it up. Put some of that party in my cup. Y'all, I'm dancing with a girl up on my flatbed. She
Okay, so we did have one change. Jackson Gray, you were 2:15 and a half. So if we can have these competitors for our first presentation, we need Linda McCallum, Robert Mackay, Matty Barber, Phil Dawson, and Wade Davison on two of those show horses, please.
Well, you come to me wild and wired.
And you come to me, give me everything I need.
So we'll just get Wade Davison in there as well.
World of dreams.
And also Robert Mackay.
Speak the language of love like you know what it means.
And it can't be wrong.
Take my heart and make it strong, baby.
You're simply the best. Better than all the rest.
So we just get those competitors behind that Omega Feeds feedback there, please, for our presentation. So we just get behind that Mega Feeds for our presentation, this one.
I'll hang on every word you say. Tear us apart.
So first place today will be the 220 with Wade Davison with Metallic Jewel, ladies and gentlemen. That one was owned by David Heath. So a round of applause for our champion today. And reserve champion Wade Davison with Tough Little Princess, 219. Tough Little Princess. And then we had third place with Philharmonica Tunes with Phil Dawson with 218 and a half. Then we had equal fourth with the 218 with Boone Sweet Kitty with Matty Barber, and also I'm Not Negotiable with Robert Mackay. That'll be our equal fourth place. And in sixth place today, Linda McCallum with 217 with Metal as Anything. So congratulations. A round of applause for our first crown champions here for our 9-day show, ladies and gentlemen. Nice job to start things off for our first crown champions of our Futurity show. Thank you very much to Toowoomba Truck Spares, one-stop truck shop, full workshop facilities. Check out their website at www.ttspares.com.au. Also, our champion will receive the bag of feed from Omega Feed, so congratulations to Wade Davison with Metallic Jewel, owned by David Heath. So we'll be getting set up for our next event on the program, ladies and gentlemen. Going to be our first go-round of the Open Futurity, brought to us by the Darling Downs Cutting Club and Southern Cross Saddlery. So the Grant Simon herd settling team to be ready to go after we have the arena drag.
Headlights, white lines, flying down 65, trying to catch a few hours sleep. Tomorrow comes showtime, that's when I know I'm living that neon dream. Oh, I got the bus and the band and a one-night stand waiting on us down the road. We're gonna load it in, crank it to 10 whiskey shots to 2 a.m. and off to another show. And then it's back to my baby for a couple days, but I can only stay for so long. And a honky-tonk highway's calling me home. Rolling in a mobile, name on the marquee sign, waving at the women that are standing in the ticket line. Point me to the stage, I know that's the only place I'm ever gonna want to be. Smoky bars, guitars, breaking all the girls' hearts, that's the only life for me. Oh, I got the bus and the band and a one-night stand waiting on us down the road. We're gonna load it in, crank it to 10 whiskey shots to 2 a.m. and off to another show. And then it's back to my baby for a couple days, but I can only stay for so long. And a honky-tonk highway's calling me home. Take one more. Bus and the band and a one-night stand waiting on us down the road. We're gonna load it in, crank it to 10 whiskey shots to 2 a.m.